There's a list of reasons why you should go for Galaxy Z Fold 5 and you only need one reason to buy the Pixel Fold, and I have a couple of reasons to prove it. Here are the top 5 reasons to see whether Pixel is better or the newer Fold 5. Fold 5 comes with a 6.2 inches cover display which looks same as Z Fold 4, but Pixel Fold comes with a much wider cover display, and the one who needs a wider cover display definitely consider getting Pixel Fold. Thing to notice, if you are getting wider cover display on Pixel Fold, you end up using cover display most of the time, even in some cases 80%. So there is no point of getting a foldable phone if you are using only cover display, whereas Fold 5 cover display is still difficult to type on and the aspect ratio is completely different. Where Pixel Fold inner display works different than the Fold 5 and most of the apps are not optimized for such displays, where Fold 5 inner display is one of the best looking displays of all time with smaller bezels, even smaller than the Fold 4, but Fold 5 run apps in portrait mode, so it comes down to personal preference, but I would say Fold 5 inner display looks really good and even comes with a higher peak brightness at 1750 nits compared to 1450 nits on Pixel Fold. And there is a big downside of using inner display of Pixel Fold, which I will share in a moment, but before that, consider subscribing. The battery life of Pixel Fold and Fold 5. Despite having a bigger battery on the Pixel Fold, which is 4821 mAh, we end up seeing less number due to a Tensor Gen 2. The battery will works well if you use cover display, but if you're using an inner display, you end up getting only 4 hours of screen on time, which is near to Fold 4, whereas Fold 5 comes with a much smaller battery at 4400, but the power efficiency of a processor helps Fold 5 to last longer than the Pixel Fold. And the charging speeds are also similar, so for the battery I would say Fold 5 can easily win it if we talk about the inner display. Google uses the same cameras on Pixel Fold as Pixel 7a, so performance on Pixel Fold cameras would be similar to the Fold 5, as Fold 5 comes with a 50 megapixel main shooter, a 12 megapixel ultra wide and a 10 megapixel telephoto sensor, compared to Pixel Fold 48 megapixel main shooter, 10.8 megapixel ultra wide and a 10.8 megapixel telephoto sensor. The inner display selfie shooter on Pixel Fold is way better than the Fold 5, as Pixel Fold comes with the real 8 megapixel shooter compared to the 4 megapixel UDC under display camera. On cameras, both will work just fine. If you need a raw performance, I would suggest you to go for the Fold 5. It comes with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor, which is built for Galaxy devices, an overclocked version of a normal Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, but Pixel Fold performs really well because of software optimization. Although some users do complain about the heating issue on the Pixel Fold while gaming on inner display, it is all because of a Tensor Gen 2. So if you want to avoid these issues, think again. The hinges on both devices are quite similar. Samsung first time tried a water drop hinge, which makes Fold 5 a flat folded device compared to Pixel Fold, which comes with the new customized version of a water drop hinge. Now luckily, Pixel Fold comes with the IPX8 rating for waterproofing, same as Galaxy Z Fold 5. The durability standards are quite same, except what Jerry Rig did with the Pixel Fold. Google is here with the first generation of foldable phone, and it needs time to make the perfect foldable, and Samsung settled on this foldable design and brings a small update over the Fold 4. So you have your choice. Accept the cover display, Fold 5 is a clear winner. With that said, if you are confused between Fold 5 and Fold 4, then you should watch this video, and I hope everyone is subscribed. With that said, I'll see you next time. Till then, peace out.